Boom shakalaka, what's going on everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love, and today's episode we are going to be talking about where Bitcoin price is likely to go in the near future. Because as you can see, over the past month, Bitcoin price has been dropping quite a bit. So where is it going to go? Is it going to keep going down? Is it going to go up? We'll take a look at all of those things. And a special message for all of you guys who are out there who are saying, blah, 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 Bitcoin's not going down, fuck you, blah, 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 whatever. Well, I posted a video yesterday where I talked about, there's an indicator that happened a couple years ago, right before the Bitcoin crash. It's signaling again today. Bitcoin price could go down, and everybody lost their shit. And guess what? Right now, market sentiment is very, very high for Bitcoin. Everybody thinks it's going to $100,000, $300,000, $1 million. Well, guess what? Oftentimes the market does opposite of market sentiment. I can show you that over and over again in past videos where I said it was going up and everybody said, no, it's going down, blah, blah, or whatever else. So, honestly, I don't care. Say what you're going to say. That's what the comments are for. I'll still respond to them. You can be nasty. I'll write nasty stuff. You can be nice. I'll write nice stuff. But anyways, I'm going to look at how low could Bitcoin go if it is going to keep going down, because it's my fucking channel and I do what I want, damn it. Before we get into things, guys, thank you so much for subscribing, if you do, or unsubscribing. If this content isn't for you, click the unsubscribe button. It's okay. I'm a grown man. I can take it. Also, thanks for nuking the shit out of the like button. Thanks to a select few of you for commenting. And also, this video is brought to you by the Monarch Wallet. Hold over 1,900 cryptocurrencies. Earn up to 10% interest per year on those cryptos while holding them as securely as cold storage. So let's get into things. Well, guys, in the past 3 months, Bitcoin has gone up from $4,000 to over $14,000. And then for the past month, it's been falling, as you can see by these blue trend lines right here. Now, all of you are going to say, you're not a technical analyst expert, you're not Tone Vase, you're not the moon, crypto, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? You don't need to be a freaking genius to do technical analysis. And you know what? It can pretty much predict anything. People are saying good and bad things all the time, independent of what's happening with the markets. So, what's going on with Bitcoin? We'll get into that in a short moment. Over the past couple weeks, it's been bouncing up and down between the 78.6 and the 61.8% fibs. Now, with Bitcoin being in this descending track that has been in since pretty much June 26th, so the past month, with it being in this descending track, we would expect it to continue down this descending track if it doesn't break out. And especially since right now, I mean, sure, the fundamentals of Bitcoin are great. More people are into Bitcoin. Lots of institutional investors are into Bitcoin. Not like they don't manipulate the markets. But the market sentiment is so positive right now. And oftentimes, I mean, you remember down here, I'm not sure if your memory goes back that far, but you remember like 3-4 months ago, everybody thought it was the end of Bitcoin. And guess what? Then it just exploded up, 3 months, tripled in price. So market sentiment, everybody, it's going to $100,000. Well, guess what? It could crash right now. Could possibly crash. We'll be talking about where the price will go. Because you have to remember, there are certain predictions. Now, Tyler Jenks, he just passed away the other day, so moment of silence. But he thought Bitcoin could go all the way down to $1,000 before it retraces back up. So he thinks down to $1,000. Tone Vase, he says it's going to drop under $2,000. He says if Bitcoin drops under $2,000, you give me 100 Bitcoin. If it doesn't, then he'll give you $250,000. So, two people who think that Bitcoin price is going down, down, down. And actually, he had a, what's it called? A poll. And based on the poll, he had some pretty influential people, okay? So, but 3 of them thought that the bottom is already in. 3 of them thought there's no bottom. So Tyler Jenks, Tone Vase, one other guy thought the bottom's not really in. But Willy Woo, who I think is probably one of the best technical investors out there, he thinks the bottom is already in. In addition to the guy who called the absolute top in my interview with Charlie Lee a couple weeks ago, he says, yeah, the bottom's already in. He called the top perfectly. He can also probably call the bottom. He's been in it for a while. So, where does this lead us with where the price is going to go? Well, I'll tell you that, and then I'll tell you exactly what I think is going to happen. Well, you know, I've drawn the fib here from the bottom all the way up to the top. And as you can see, the fib lines have very strong influence over the Bitcoin price, probably because a lot of people trade based on them. But we've been bouncing back and forth between the 61.8 and 78.6. However, we're coming up to a point right here where there's going to have to be a breakout either below the 61.8 or above the trend line we've been in for the past month. However, after that happens, let's suppose it goes down. Because let's say, hey, it could go down. Bitcoin price went up parabolically. It did. It 3-4x'd in 3 months. That's quite parabolic. So let's say the price goes down. Well, where could it go? How about the next fib line, around $8,000? As you can see here with the volume profile, a lot of volume right there. So right around $8,000 could be the next level if it breaks through where it is, the next level where it could rest. But if it breaks through there, somewhere between $6,300 and $6,900. Again, we have the volume profile here. We also have a fib line. If it breaks through there, we have much stronger support right here, right around $5,300, right around the 23.6 fib line. And if it breaks through that, you can see very, very solid support right at where the bottom is, the $3,000 to $4,000 range. Now, if it breaks through there, unlikely, I would say unlikely, but all bets are off. It could go down to $1,000, even lower than that. But here's what I think is going to be happening. Now, right now, very normal for a bit of a retracement because, again, we shot off from December 15th, Bitcoin was at $31.22 all the way up to over $14,000, or almost $14,000 by June, and then price is going to come back down. Now, the most likely levels where it'll retrace to, one would be the 61.8, the other would be the 38.2. So somewhere around 9,200 where we are now, or potentially all the way down to 6,900 where we could potentially get. Now, are we going to stay there for a long time? I don't think so, for a couple of reasons. The big one is that greed is the main driver of Bitcoin. No other investments are like this with an actual fixed supply, other than maybe like, what's that? The Warren Buffett's, his stock never splits, never does nothing like that. That has a fixed supply. Price of that keeps going up. Bitcoin, price keeps going up. Flat screen TVs on Black Friday, yeah, those have a fixed supply. Price keeps going up. Greed is the main driver. People are greedy. It's one of the 12 sins or whatever. Yeah, people are greedy. Everybody wants to have their Bitcoin because guess what? Not everybody can have a Bitcoin. So if you get a Bitcoin before somebody else and you hold it, price will continue going up. Now, right now, price is coming down because guess what? Bitcoin is not on the news every day. It's not saying that this is like the best get-rich thing, but it'll happen. When will it happen? Well, I think it'll probably happen towards November and December because every year over the past 9 years, Bitcoin has a spike in June and July, which it just had, and then it has a spike in November and December, which will likely happen again. Why? Maybe because people go home for the holidays, they talk about stuff, or maybe it's just the bipolar Bitcoin market cycles, potentially. So that's my thought. I think the price may come back down. I don't think it'll break through the bottom. Definitely don't. But it'll come down a little bit more. Sure, why not? MACD still says it's coming down. And then it'll go back up for November and December. Do I really care? No. Do I make videos? Yes. And furthermore, why don't I care? Because I MACD trade it, and whether the price is going up or down, I still make more money doing it. Furthermore, just having one Bitcoin and holding it for the next 5 years, you'll probably be set for life. Not financial advice, but that's my opinion. And opinions are like assholes, like a lot of people who comment in the description. So, anyways, that's it for the video today. If you enjoyed that video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, that fun stuff. No nasty comments, okay? It hurts my feelings. And finally, if you guys want to learn how to trade, also get daily trading signals where you can regularly get between 8 and 30% in a day, you can check out Signal Profits. There's a link down in the description, 2 weeks for $7. Also check out the Monarch wallet. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.